I'd like to share my experience in dealing with Alex Sharf, who had been the sales rep for the now closed hedge fund, Titan Asset Management Fund. Titan Asset Management Fund started advertising on Facebook in April of 2025, and I responded to the ad, and Alex explained to me over the phone that it's a new hedge fund, that his friend, who is Jamal Ghauri, is the principal trader. He's a very successful trader, and now they would like to make this a public hedge fund, so he'd raise money, and then you would send them money and they would trade for you. And if Jamal's trades were successful, you would keep 70% of it, and Jamal would keep 30% of the profits. And if Jamal's trades were not successful, you would absorb all the loss. But according to their history, that Jamal was a very successful trader. He showed you all these reports and all these lists of documents showing how much he's traded and how successful he was, and it looked very good. That he had a few months where he lost, but most of the months he was up. So I said, okay, I'll take a chance on this and I'll send you $50,000. Alex never mentioned that there were fees involved. And I've had like several conversations with him. He never mentioned there were fees. There were fees that you had to pay for all the commissions. You had to pay for what he calls your startup fund fee. Then you had to pay for your operational management fee. Then you had to pay for, I forget, to some other fund, some other fee, or development fee. That was the 4 fees. He never mentioned you had to pay for them. But they were a lot of money. They were like thousands of dollars a month. So if I gave him $50,000, they took out the first month almost $4,000 in fees. So I was losing like 8% a month just by fees alone. He never mentioned that about the fees. But then they had these reports that they would come out and say that they said they were profitable. But if you actually looked at the trades that they were making, they were not profitable. They were losing money. But the reports they created said you were making money. However, your actual account balance was always down. The third quarter report they made, which was on September 30th, said that they basically broke even. But the actual trades in Interactive Brokers, they lost over $1.1 million. And they incurred commissions of over $100,000 that the investors had to pay. So I was very concerned because the actual trades that they were making were showing tremendous losses, unbelievable amount of losses by Jamal Ghauri. But the report says they broke even, which made no sense at all. So something wasn't right. And I talked to Jamal, and I talked to Alex several times, and they said, it doesn't matter what they told me, it's matter what I signed. So I signed an agreement that I can't get my money out unless they take a 10% penalty because I haven't traded for a whole year with them. They're losing like a lot of money. So there's such a degree that by December 31st, Jamal's trading had lost 91% of the money of the fund, and they decided then in January to close the fund, give the investments back whatever little they had. I got back out of $50,000, I got back $3,655. I lost like $47,355 all in 7 months due to Jamal's trading, and partially because of Alex telling me they were profitable, but they weren't profitable. And eventually they had to own up to that, and they closed the fund. They kept all the fees that they incurred, that I gave them every month or every quarter. They were taking fees. They kept them all. They didn't return them. But they closed the fund, returning to me out of my $50,000 investment. They returned to me $3,655. So I lost 94% of my money, trusting Alex Sharf and Jamal Ghauri as co-founders in Titan Asset Management Fund. So, while I'm making the video, I want to make sure everyone understands my experience dealing with Alex Sharf and Jamal Ghauri. I haven't found them to be in any way, in any shape or form, in any one date at all, ever profitable, knowing those two people or investing in any company that they're involved in. So I want to thank you very much. And this is my review of my experience dealing with Alex Sharf. Thank you. Bye-bye.